Busted, another win here at the International Stadium this time. A 3-1 victory over Leamington. How do you assess the performance and the result?
Well, the result was good. Obviously we won the game, so we take the result. I thought the performance, we'd done what we needed to do at the right times in the game. I thought there was times where we were second best, if I'm honest. I thought they came with a good game plan. And at times we struggled to break that down. We didn't move the ball as quick as what we do at times, but as I say, when we needed quality, we had quality, and it was enough to get the result, which was obviously needed.
Yeah, and obviously when a goal up and as you say, getting kind of pegged back, I suppose, in the second half to go level. I mean, in terms of the goal, is there sort of anything you feel, I suppose, you could have done better in particular at this moment in time, or is it one of those where you're going to kind of have to analyse things and look at it back to sort of see where it's all started, I suppose?
Yeah, obviously every goal you concede, there's always 2 or 3 things what you think, well, if we'd done this, it wouldn't have got through to there, and then we may not have conceded. But ultimately, collectively as a team, we'll look at it and see if there's anything that we can improve from it, because we can't turn back time, we can't not concede the goal, so it's just how we learn from it. And it's sometimes hard when the game's going on to identify that, so I'll watch it back with obviously Mike and the rest of the coaches, and we'll see if there's anything that stood out where we can improve on for the next game. But at the minute I can't really put my finger on anything in particular.
And obviously a lot of teams, I suppose, coming here at the minute in the formies have been a little, generally might try and sort of sit back and hit you on the counter a bit, but do you feel like you may be getting used to sort of competing against that kind of play style, especially kind of here at home? Yeah,
well, we're good at that. I think we can play against teams who press us. We can play against teams who sort of sit back right in, or we can play against teams who want to play mid block. I really think that we've got a game plan for anyone who we come up against. At times it's difficult to carry that game plan out for whatever reason, but we'll always try and do it. We'll always try and play our way, our sort of fingerprinting, and how we want Gateshead to be identified. We'll always do that, and we'll never come away from it. And sometimes it might not work as well as what we want it to, like today. But as I say, it was enough at times to get us the result. And we want to create performances, what fans want to see, excite fans, what we want to see as coaches, because it's no good us being on the sideline and not enjoying what we see, because you wouldn't do it if that was the case. So we like moving the ball quick, we like playing out from the back, and that's how we believe that is the best way for us to play. So as I say, at times it works really well, and at times we just need to get better at it. It's as simple as that. We haven't really got a plan B, we just get better at plan A.
And in terms of the attacking side of things, obviously on Tuesday, Paul Blackett getting a couple for himself, and then tonight Macaulay Longstaff getting a couple, and Adam Campbell getting one as well. I mean, do you feel pretty confident that, you know, whichever sort of 3 are starting, or whoever's coming off the bench and slotting in, that pretty much at the minute there's always someone picking up the slack, I suppose, in terms of goal scoring? If one person's having not necessarily an off day, but they're not getting the goals on that day, someone else is kind of stepping in and getting them in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, we've got quality forwards at the club, and we knew that from the start of the season. I think I remember speaking after a pre-season game, and we touched on it then, that we're always going to threaten and we're always going to get goals with the forwards that we have. And the brilliant thing is that they're all different type of forwards, you know, they all get different type of goals. Obviously brilliant for ESC today, because I generally believe that if he's not on the pitch, the other 3 don't get as many goals as they do. But I know he beats himself up at times that he's not getting enough goals, but for me he creates so much that he doesn't need to worry about his goal scoring. But yeah, we're always a threat no matter what, even if we're having a bit of an off day. Like I think today, to be honest, I think we did. We were good, don't get me wrong, at times, but I think we did have a little bit of an off day. But when you have forwards on the pitch like we have, there's always a chance that if we keep doing what we're doing, spaces are going to open up, and if the ball does fall in front of the goal, I think sort of 9 times out of 10 them forwards are going to put the chances away.
And you touch on there, obviously, not perhaps being the best you've performed all season, but is it a positive in a sense that even when you're not at your absolute 100% best, that you're still able to pick up results like today?
Yeah, of course, because ultimately it's men's football. It's a results industry, so the result is really, really important. Obviously, we're all about sort of the process and just trying to drive the process and work every day on that process. Which is sometimes it's one of them where if you just keep having performances like that, where you kind of churning out wins and you're not really playing your best, then it is a concern. But generally, we've been playing really good stuff, and the results have came with it. So it's nice for the result to come when we haven't played well. But there's still so much for us to learn and for us to work on, so that the performance then marries up with the result.